Shreveport, Louisiana, home to the 11th oldest bowl game in college football, the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Coastal Carolina's offense will have the first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to him.
The Chanticleers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's Graves. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's another Chanticleer.
And the Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Collier. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Chanticleers will call on their punt team. Looked as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So Louisiana Tech's offense has the ball for the first time. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
Pressure coming. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Looking downfield, it's Collier. He's got the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turns it on down the left side. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete on the shuffle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Back to pass, it's Collier. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give on the option. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Finds his man. It's Gandy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Here's the handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Bulldogs are off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Chucked it away just as he was hit. They're dealing with a second and long.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead is 6 in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Handoff to the lone back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Collier. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Graves. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And that's another CHANTICLEER.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Across the 25. He's got room. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the CHANTICLEERS trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown, Coastal! Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Dropping back, it's Baker. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. To the air on 2nd down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He lofts one down the sideline. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. He lets it fly. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees his guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT makes it 14-6. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Finley. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air, it's Baker. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Absolutely perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Oh, he's got a chance. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The short hands, it's Hinton. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Hunt is on its way. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Jay.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Snagged in the middle. It's Finley.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They're going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Louisiana Tech trying to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. The Chanticleers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Sweet cut there. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Baker. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Trying play action. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Running to Green. Strong, firm tackle. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Collier. Rushes on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Chanticleers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Looking for a big play. Complete downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the tailback. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Chanticleers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Steps away to find some room. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And the Chanticleers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the option. Now the pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Collier. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Caught behind the line. It's Gandy. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Working that left side now.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Collier. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
It's complete on the right side. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Chanticleers.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers. And they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return and give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the book. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, I myself have been in Shreveport to call the Independence Bowl. What a fantastic experience, and we've had ourselves a fun first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking downfield, it's Baker. He wants to take the top off. Snags it down the right side. Open spaces. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Snap in the shotgun. Grabs behind the line. It's Wiggins. Not quite going to get there, and he couldn't get this game tied up. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. It's Hinton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The CHANTICLEERS line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes a move. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. First down, 10 yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Makes the catch. It's Gandy. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. This time they'll go to the running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Finley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. A little release to the back. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On first and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air. It's Collier. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the CHANTICLEERS decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Makes the catch. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Gandy. Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run the draw. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved into the end zone. He goes. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't happy.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab. It's Graves. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And some room to work. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Got a man. It's Simpkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To throw, it's Baker. That's caught. It's Finley. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Wants to throw again. He'll take a deep shot here. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
23, Coastal Carolina, 24.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate him. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The sure hands, it's Gandy. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Got his man in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Punt is in the air. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unleashes one. Got it in the middle. It's Hinton. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Catch in the middle, it's Tucker. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Chanticleers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hinton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll keep it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Collier. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's another Chanticleer.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And that's another Chanticleer.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3, now it's second and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Stopped in the backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Smashes it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Wiggins. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Baker. Caught over the middle, it's Jackson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gandy. Turning it on! And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They go to the draw. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. They'll go with a direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And the stomping has commenced.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
27.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Chanticleers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the ground game. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Dropping back, it's Collier. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Great place to start for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Oh, they're after him. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Looking to throw, it's Collier. Here's a hit. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Chanticleers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Takes it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Collier. He's got it down the middle.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Another Chanticleer.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's another Chanticleer.
To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Simpkins. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll move the tight end. They try to pop a run on the draw. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's another Chanticleer.